Chile, as both countries claim it as their national drink. But this one is from Chile.
Alright, Max.
Where's this from, fucker?
Chile.
Listen, you fuckers.
I'll go first.
Okay, you go first, but I know where it is. I'm telling you guys, learning is fun.
You're selecting that?
What the fuck? Chad is correct. That's Chile. How did you know that?
Because it looks like a chili.
This motherfucker has been to space. Have you all seen Markiplier in space?
I haven't watched it yet. It's on my to-do list.
I haven't either, but I've seen the billboard. Why is there so much construction sound? Chad's ripping up the rules.
Did you even drink it?
Trivia.
No? What
didn't
the fuck?
drink it?
This isn't your game? Open Gangnam Style. Oh, Open Gangnam Style. Oh.
Okay, which one of these famous actors is Chilean?
Fuck!
A. Ana de Armas.
Who the fuck?
B. Antonio Banderas.
That sounds familiar.
C. Pedro Pascal. Or D. Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Fake. He's Samoan.
Ana de Armas.
That's the chick that is in Modern Family.
Are you thinking of Sofia Vergara?
That's the one in Modern Family. Oh, do you know Chris's Laura's boyfriend, Chris? You met Chris? He come and helped us?
Yeah, I know.
Do you know he's from Chile?
No, it might literally be The Rock for a laugh. Scott's having a laugh.
He says Samoan blood in my veins. I'm calling
Yeah,
Chris.
the
You can be
blood.
Samoan and Chilean.
Motherfucker has chili in his veins and Samoan. He ate his chili.
Can I call Chris?
Yeah, you can
for this
call
one?
Chris.
Chris who?
Chris.
From Mr. Beast?
No, Chris that comes in and helps us.
Oh, Mr. Beast.
Chris, we have a question.
I'm so
Hey,
fucking
we're drinking alcohol from Chile and you're Chilean, right? Yeah. Which one of these actors is from Chile? Go, Scott.
Ana de Armas,
Ana de
Antonio
Armas.
Banderas, Pedro Pascal, or The Rock?
It's either Pascal or The Rock.
Really? I thought The Rock was Samoan.
Pedro Pascal sounds pretty Chilean.
That's C. Pedro Pascal.
C.
Alright, Chris, if you're wrong, I'm gonna be so angry. Alright, we're locking in C.
We're going for C. Thanks, gentlemen.
Alright, later, boys. Alright, locking in C.
Okay, Chad, you selected C?
C.
Alright, that answer is correct.
Yes! Good work!
Oh, thank you, Chris.
Good fucking work. Did all he say was, that sounds like the country?
Yeah, he does. He was like, that
That's it.
sounds Chilean.
Alright,
Put it back in the
Take
bottle.
this away.
Okay.
Okay. Max.
I'm faking. I'm joking.
Are you joking? Okay, thank God.
I think some of it rubbed off on the inside of my mouth.
Wait, our food's been chopped off. Can we eat?
Have I picked one wrong or am I just drunk from trivia?
You're crushing it, bro. You're sexy.
Max, you have a green dot on your lip. Knew a guy that had one of those.
I actually do have herpes.
My friend that got green dot on lip had gout.
You know herpes on the lip is different than herpes and
So if I kiss my girlfriend with a cold sore, she won't get herpes on her.
no, completely different thing.
I've been trying so hard. Scott, I'm ready.
Okay, your next drink is a Riga Black Balsam from Latvia. Riga Black Balsam is a traditional Latvian herbal liquor, often considered to be the national drink of Latvia. It is made using several ingredients, including blackcurrant, cherries, and peppermint.
Well, that sounds good, but I will say this is the first one I don't know where Latvia is. But I might be too drunk. I might know if I was sober. It looks fucking good though. Did you say black cherry? That smells like cherry.
Not that bad. Can we do this one who's closest to Latvia?
How the normal rules work.
Alright, really?
I've just never got one wrong.
Thinking that?
That one right there, you see it?
Yeah.
Alright, Max, your turn.
I have absolutely no idea. I'm gonna go with that one, the purple one. I'm just guessing.
Scott, who's closest?
Chad is closest.
What? Where is it?
It's either this one or this one, but either way, Chad wins.
Oh, yes! I remember looking at Latvia and thinking, that's a funny name.
Okay, which one of these clothing items was invented by a
C.
Latvian?
C.
A, the t-shirt, B, jeans, C, puffer jacket, or D, top hat?
Top hat.
Top hat came from the UK.
There's no way they randomly invented the t-shirt. I go C. I forget what it is.
You're both wrong.
What is it?
Jeans.
Scott, for the record,
Yeah.
for the record, my first answer was jeans, but it's right next to Russia. It must be cold, right?
Chad be like,
To Latvia.
Latvia.
And motherfuckers wear jeans.
To my friend Maris from Latvia.
Damaris, they wear jeans.
That's pretty good if you're talking about hospital grade fucking cleaner.
Scott,
Yeah.
you have a green dot on your back. I knew a guy that had one of those.
My cousin had that. He had back problems. He had spinal bifida.
Hey Google, what is spinal bifida?
According to Mayo Clinic, a birth defect in which a developing baby's spinal cord fails to develop properly.
That is so sad. I'm sorry, guys, who have that, who's watching.
Scott, what is the next one?
Okay, the next one is...
Scott, before you continue, you have a green dot on your head and you're a guy like
My
that.
cousin had that.
Brain tumor.
Yes.
Okay,
My
Okay.
cousin had a green dot. He had cataracts.
The next drink and the final drink is from Hungary. It is called cum liquor.
Cum liquor.
It is a Hungarian herbal liquor or bitters drunk as a digestive and aperitif.
Wait, you gotta respect the Hungarian liquor.
It's in South Africa.
Hungary? I thought that was with China.
The liquor is being poured. Did you remove something from this?
I may have removed part of the full
That
name
just
of the
says
beverage.
cum.
Please taste it. It tastes like cum.
Chad?
Honey mouth. Like a little going that way.
Well, that's the strongest one yet.
Scott, that is my answer right there.
Okay.
I don't remember anything anymore. I'm gonna go for this orange one.
Okay, I definitely know that I'm the closest.
That is Mongolia.
Max is the closest. And
Really?
I knew it.
I think it's this one.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm getting Mongolia and Hungary confused.
Max, would you like to opt in for the final?
I'll opt in if after this everybody does a double shot.
Fine, yeah, whatever. Fuck
Okay,
you.
good.
Okay. The Hungarian equivalent of the boogeyman is the Rezfazu Bagoli, a giant owl with one of these distinct features.
Legs.
Is it A, a poisonous beak,
Cock. Big
B,
cock.
eyes that can see through time, C, feathers made of human flesh, or D, a copper penis?
I'm gonna go for D.
I think Scott may have planted that one, but also it sounds real. Copper cock.
I mean, you did say a big cock before I even read that part.
I'm going for the obvious generic answer.
Chad just drew a triangle.
That's a D.
Chad is correct.
Copper cock?
It's got a big copper cock.
Are you serious?
Drink up.
What does it do with it?
They leave it up to the imagination, I think.
I'm gonna finish this, and remember, you have to drink a double shot.
Scott, this is yours.
That's fucked.
Just go hard.
Hey, to the Hungarians.
All right, boys. Hey guys, listen. We just explored the world, and we recalled all of our events. We've just gone through our maps, and turns out we're the greatest explorers in the world.
Thank you for joining us for our geography lesson. Make sure you press like. Thanks very much for watching.
Just cut there and put the black Patreon slash.
Already played.
Omar, have we told the tale of the Best Buy experience we had, where we lied to that man, that manipulator?
I don't know if we did. So yeah, there was this one time that Zach and I we went into a Best Buy. We happened to be just grabbing something nearby, and Best Buy was next door. And I was like, "You want to just jump in there and just take a look for the hell of it?" I haven't been at Best Buy in a while. So we're in the camera section. And all I'm thinking to myself is like, man, with like cell phones and stuff, who really like needs these like kind of like non-professional level point and shoots anymore? And we were looking at this one in particular that had this like gigantic fixed lens on it. I'm just like, who the hell would ever need this? And then like as I'm saying that, this salesman walks over and he's like, can I help you guys with anything? And I'm about to just go like, no, I'm good. When Zach just like cuts me off and he's like, yeah, we're about to go on our honeymoon in Bangkok, and we just want to know, does this camera take good pictures of like the moon? And the guy's like, yeah, definitely does. And Zach just keeps like dropping like more and more bullshit to the point where it's like, he's like, I remember I read online is this that camera that has the 24 karat gold chip inside? And he's like, yeah, this is the one. What?
He would have, like, I had this sense that this guy would just would have lied to any idiot that was buying something. And that's the one. I said a 24 karat chip, that means nothing for a kid. Why the fuck would that matter?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, that's the one. And I was like, all right, I was like, that sounds good. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get my debit card in the car.
Get my debit card out of the car. Yeah.
We just left. I was just like, because I just got the vibe. I was like, this is a guy, because I was like, I can tell that this was a guy that would lie to a stupid consumer.
A guy lied to me in there one time. I was buying something, and he said I had to sign up for something and give him my phone number, and I said, no, I don't want to do that. He said, but you have to. I said, no, I don't. What? What are you talking about? No, I don't. And he just went, never mind. I'm like, what?
Yeah, he just
Like,
was
never
trying to hit some quota, and he was going around lying to customers.
But that's illegal. You can't do that.
Yeah, it is. That's why he backed off. You
Yeah.
definitely caught him in a lie.
Fucking asshole.
But I was just like, isn't that fucked up that he would have, if I was serious, he would have sold somebody a camera that they believed that shoot pictures of the moon. And by the way, this was like a $5,000 camera, which is why I even did the lie to begin with.
It was, I don't know if it was 5,000, but yeah, it was at least a few $1,000s.
It was very expensive. Wait, how'd you
But
guys get
I think that if this guy thinks you're stupid enough to like request a camera with a gold chip in it, then he's probably fine with like that's exactly the kind of person that you would lie to be fair.
Yeah, you deserve it.
Yeah, I kind of did deserve.
Oh man.
Well, because by the way, I actually did buy 2 of them because he did lie pretty well to me, so I thought that was pretty.
Yeah, we actually did go back and we bought like another like.
Tovar emptied out his savings.
We bought like a dozen of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris, you wanted to tell us about the funny goof you made earlier?
It's the funniest thing in the world.
Tell the story. We were all out having dinner earlier.
Everyone was having a good old time, and my friend Shad was there, and Shad is a very quiet, respectful young man who doesn't.
He doesn't do anything bad.
He doesn't. No, he doesn't instigate much shit, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
He keeps to himself, is what I'm saying. And when the meal was finished, he wrote his receipt. And I grabbed it, and I drew a really cringy picture of him on it. I made him look like a Simpsons character. And then I put a speech bubble saying, "Take it easy, babe," with 2 exclamation marks. And I showed it to him, and he's like, "What the fuck? I am so embarrassed. I want to leave now." I'm like, "It's fine." And then the waitress came over, and she picked it up, and she looked at it, she went, "Oh, that's not nice." And then I pointed at Shad, and I was like, it was him.
And what's the best part, Chris?
The best part is he tipped $1. But to be fair, he only spent like $6, so it's fair. But it was just so funny. Here's the picture.
As the story ends, be sure to throw up the photo.
Here it is. Look at Shad.
Should have been a $0 tip, and you underlined it like 20 times. And drew a big circle around it.
I should have. It's just it looks so authentically creepy and cringy.
It does.
You knocked it out of the
It looks
park.
like somebody who's very proud of not like drawing well. Like the kind of person that
They
probably
think they're great.
Yeah.
It's like, I want to work on The Simpsons one day.
Is that his voice?
Wow, look, we're...
Oh, the windmills.
Did we talk about the evil pizza man who poisoned us?
No, let's talk about him.
Okay.
Tell me what he looked like.
No eyebrows. No
Really?
hair.
Really? He didn't have eyebrows?
No.
I never got to look at him. I was just there while it happened.
Did you get to hear him at least?
Not really. I saw you put down the pizzas on the ground, and I was like, why is he doing
Because
that?
he told me to.
This is a better view.
We ordered a pizza 2 months ago from a place, and the delivery guy came, and even though it was a really normal tip that we gave him, he just came up and said, "Yes, bro, thank you for tip. Thank you, bro, for tip. I really appreciate the tips." And I was just like, "Oh, did you not get the tip or something?" Because Grubhub messes up sometimes. They don't actually, if you do tip through credit card, sometimes they don't give it. So I was gonna give him cash out pocket. He's like, "No, I got tip. I got tip. Very good pizza. You're going to enjoy pizza. Thank you so much for tip." And I guess he was just mad about the tip. He wanted more.
Yeah.
Even though it was an average sized tip, it wasn't a problem. I'm not a turd about that kind of thing, and I was even willing to give him more. But as soon as he closes the door, I open Pizza Box, and he fucking like threw the.
Oh, yeah, it was fucking mangled.
Typically, if they make small mistakes with orders, I don't call in a complaint or anything. I don't tell them like, "Can you?"
But it was like literally just a pile.
Yeah, it was completely inedible.
It was like somebody stuck a fucking egg beater into a pizza box.
And
That's what you get.
I felt bad about doing it, even though he did fuck the pizza up intentionally. I contacted Grubhub and I said, "Hey, can we get a refund at least on the pizza? Because this," I sent them a picture. I said like he like threw it. I don't know what happened, but it's been ruined and we can't even eat it. And they contacted me back and said, "Oh yeah, we got you a full refund. Apparently, he's a new employee and he's already received multiple complaints today." So I got scared then because I'm like, is he gonna fucking come back now? Like, is he gonna get fired and now he's gonna come back because he knows where we live or something? But I tried to keep that in my memory to never order from there again. But that night when we were recording Pikmin, we ordered from there because I wasn't paying attention. We ordered pizza from there, and I was about to forget that all that happened. Except he showed up, and as he was handing me the pizza and everything, he said, "Put pizza on the floor. Put pizza." And I just said, "What?" He said, "Take the pizza for me. Show me pizza." And I look up at him, and
He was looking down at you.
it fucking hit me, and I realized it's him. It's 2 months later. He kept that in memory. He remembered us. And he put me on the spot about that. He said to open the pizza box to show it to him. He says, "Yes, pizza looks good, right? Very good pizza." And I remember turning to you, Chris, and saying, "I don't trust this pizza."
Yeah, I know. And I said, "What are you talking about? You're being paranoid."
And what happened, Chris?
We all ate the pizza, and then I woke up at 6 a.m. that day. I usually wake up at fucking 4 p.m. Well, not all the time, but this week
I woke up really early with awful stomach pain.
Yeah, I woke up at like 6 a.m. and I went, "Ugh," and I just jumped out of bed and ran downstairs, sat on the toilet, and I was just like sitting there in pain. And I could hear my body doing this like weird shit. It sounded like a super soaker blasting like a stream into a bucket of water, but inside my body. It was like inside of me, and I'm like, "What the fuck?"
I'm so sorry.
And I just started spraying fucking pure water out of my ass. And I was like, "Oh!" And I was like, in so much pain. And it went on for like the entire day. It was like nonstop.
Probably got the stomach flu. I threw up from it.
Oh.
It made me really sick.
Okay, so what do you think happened?
I have no idea.
I don't. How do you even?
I thought you all had diarrhea.
What do you put in a pizza?
You had diarrhea.
But I always have diarrhea. What do you put in a pizza to make somebody sick?
I don't know.
Cum.
That doesn't make any. That's not gonna make you sick.
He was wee wee. It's poopy.
Like, it wouldn't be like fucking bleach or something, right?
I need to go to a
I don't
service
know.
station.
I actually don't know.
Oh fuck!
Oh, did you get lost?
I got a speeding violation.
The fact that all of us got sick from it,
Maybe that pizza just stunk. Maybe it was shitty cheese or something.
I don't know what it was.
Maybe it wasn't that nice man's fault. Maybe he just looked like a Super Saiyan and he just gets misjudged.
Chris.
Why do we say that, Chris?
What?
Chris, he
Looked like a Super Saiyan.
You said that.
I said that.
Oh, was it you?
Because he had the Super Saiyan 3 brow.
Fuck.
That's what made him so intimidating. But I suspect it's him, Chris, because he fucking remembered us, and that's the craziest part to me. That was 2 months ago, and somehow he kept that in his memory.
He was just goofing around.
I remember. I have a story. When I think I was like 12 or 13. I went out trick or treating, and I made an Oogie Boogie costume out of real burlap over the course of like a week or something. Took me a really long time to make, and then, but like the cloth is actually stiffer than it looks. I didn't know that you would have to weigh it down or something.
Oh.
And so the point was sticking straight up. And when I went out, everybody was yelling at me for being
You took it off, said, "No, I'm a brown."
trying to say I was a KKK member. Everybody was like, that's not cool, man. And I was like, that's not what I am.
South Park episode.
That happened to me in
he was a ghost.
That happened to me in New York.
Did it?
Yeah, I bought this like
I bought
monkey.
this Klansman outfit, and they thought that I was just
No, no. I bought. My Halloween costume was a fucking morph suit of an ape. So I was like skin tight and like had an ape face, and I had a beanie on and big boots.
Oh.
So this guy came up, this black guy came up to me. He's like, "So, what the fuck are you supposed to be?" I was like, "A silverback gorilla." And he was like, "Later." I was like, "Who?" It was scary. Great. He was gonna stab me because I was being accidentally racist.
Children are pure of heart. They can't.
He wasn't a child. He was fucking old.
I said you're a child.
That was last year.
Wait, you did that last
It
year?
was like 2 years ago.
How did you do that?
I didn't. You're such a fool.
When was the last time you went trick-or-treating?
I didn't think it would be racist to
All I
fucking.
did was put on big boots, a backwards baseball cap, and a
The only reason I wore boots and a beanie was because I was walking around New York at nighttime and I didn't want my feet to get wet and my head was cold.
I said, what are you supposed to be? I said, yeah, boy.
I said, you. Oh no!
I didn't mean that.
I'm one of you guys, fellow costumer.
What if
My fellow Halloweenie.
You did the classic Halloween like kid special bit where you said, "Hey, nice costume, man."
Yeah, but that's not what happened. I got a lot of nice people that night, though. They all liked it.
The last
They all
time,
laughed and said, you look like Obama.
So my friend Jack is this big buff Irish guy. He's like,
He's been on the only place, right?
yeah, but people don't really know what he looks like. He's like a fucking tank. He's the manliest man I've ever known. But when he went to college, he went to do some course, and like it was just like either a medical or an engineering course. It's something really normal, right? Mm-hmm. But he said that he was standing at his bus stop, and a guy just came up like in a trench coat. He's like, "Hey, you like Pokemon?" And he was like, "Yeah, I love Pokemon." And like, but he doesn't even like Pokemon that much. He just remembers liking Pokemon. Yeah, but then the guy gave him a memory stick with Pokemon Fire Red on it, and he said that he was doing that to everyone in his college. Just some fucking creepy guy was walking around giving people Pokemon Fire Red on a memory stick, and the whole college got addicted to it when exams were coming up.
Wait, so it was just like an emulator and a ROM of Pokemon Fire
Yeah, some
Red?
creepy fucking Irish guy was walking
Was
around.
he like their age or was he
Yeah.
like 40 years old?
No, he was some creepy guy their age, but he was wearing a trench coat and he's taking memory sticks of Pokemon Fire Red out of his trench coat.
Like 100 of those.
I know.
And he was just giving it to people for free?
Yeah.
What was his end game?
I don't know. It's so fucking weird.
He just wanted people to trade Pokemon
He
with.
probably accessed everyone's fucking webcams or something. That does not add up. There's something. There's like,
It's so possible.
Yeah, how do you know? Yeah, how do you know he didn't install a virus in the emulator?
That's probably a good point. I never thought about
Most
that.
likely would happen if you really think.
He saw a bunch of co-eds changing or something.
Did you see my Crash Bandicoot 3D render I did when I was 13?
I saw your fake Mario 64 hoax where he was just in a room looking up.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
How did you see that?
Sent it to me.
When?
You sent it to me like a year ago.
Whoa!
I was just looking through the window with thousands out the window.
I printed that out and I brought it to school and I said, "Look, it's real." I can't believe I sent you that. Do you still have it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't, because I lost it.
It's just a tiny gray room.
Yeah, there's no point. I was like, I found this room where you could see Bowser.
There's nothing there. This is all he can do.
I made this fake fucking screenshot and I was like, they'll all believe me now.
You thought you were real Steve.
Yeah.
There's a kid who brought in crayon drawings when I was in school, and he said, "This is why the water, and it's a secret level. Jump to the water."
that didn't have really.
I used to.
drawing?
I know a guy.
A crayon drawing.
Crayon drawings, yeah.
Golly.
I know a guy who was like.
I was young when it came out, Julian.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's true.
I knew a guy who was notorious for bullshitting, and like we had a big like book of his bullshits. That's how bad he was. But one of his bullshits was, he was like, "Yeah, in Crash Bandicoot 2, you do a cheat and you can fly around the world."
Why? What does that even
We
mean?
were like, "No, you can't." He was like, "You can."
Yeah, you can. He's a wing cat. He's not lying.
But I don't know why he came up with such
I think
stupid
he is-
lies.
you don't have to use it.
His lies were so awful.
Unlike the room with Bowser out the window.
This is a funny one
Why is that what you came up with?
because it's believable.
Because everybody I knew. How's that believable?
Why wouldn't it be?
Oh no, not the Bowser room.
There's
this
no-
was Miyamoto's favorite.
That's what game fucking Easter eggs always are. They're always completely pointless.
The Bowser room. Miyamoto said the game can't come out without it.
Well, there's a fucking Mario portrait room in Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, if you look in the back, it's an Easter egg.
Yeah, it's an Easter egg. That's what mine was.
Yours was a whole room that you're trapped in.
It's not a whole fucking room.
It was a whole.
You couldn't see
I
the.
saw it. There's a little slope. It's a plain gray room.
You're right.
Window.
Oh my god.
And Bowser's coming out.
Yeah, well, you couldn't see what was behind him.
It was just plain blue sky.
It was just easy to find. My toe freaking hurts. Yeah, Chris got his toe cut off because of the diabetes. I wish. That'd be funny. That's my greatest fear, honestly, is getting diabetes. Of the beaties?
Yeah, my grandpa had diabetes and he was missing 3 toes.
Fuck.
All on the same foot.
It sucks. If you drink too much Diet Coke, you might get it.
I forget. I don't know if that's true.
No, I'm just kidding. That'll give you kidney stones.
Seeing things different.
But Tomar told me that I can get my ingrown toenail taken out, and I did that today. I didn't tell you. The fucking doctor told me. You didn't fucking tell me.
What's the story?
That, okay, so I go in, and in Ireland, I would have my ingrown toenail taken out every year at Christmas, because it was just something easy I could have done while I'm home. And so I go into this place, I go into the doctor's room, and he's this Armenian guy, and he's like, hey, how's it going? I'm like, good, haha. And he starts laughing at me just for no reason, and I'm just like, okay. And he's like being really nice though. And then he's just like talking to me, and then instantly, I'm not even kidding, he takes a syringe out from behind him and sticks it in my foot without me even fucking knowing. And I go, ah! And he goes, oh, what? You forgot your balls today or something? I'm like, ah! And he's like sticking me with a syringe into my toe.
I didn't know about that. You didn't tell me that story.
Dude, he didn't even say what was gonna happen. He just said like, oh yes, your ingrown toenail, don't worry, we can fix it permanently. And I'm like, cool. So he sticks me with a syringe without a fucking word. And he's like, what, you don't have syringe stick in you? And I'm like, no, rarely. And he's like, he's calling me a pussy and shit. Then he does it again, and I'm like, ah! And he's just like, Jesus, you've got no tolerance for pain, do you? And I'm like, no. And then he's like, okay, I'm gonna walk out while this gets numb. And then he comes back in, and he's just like, does this hurt? And he grabs my toe, and I'm like, ah, yes. He's like, he's still like making fun of me for having no tolerance. And then he walks out. Then he comes back in again like 5 minutes later, and then he's like, okay, now tell me if this hurts. And he's like, he's doing the procedure now with this like little stick. He sticks it up my toe, and I'm like, ah, yeah, that hurts. And he's just like, no, that's just pressure. And I'm like, no, that's pain, that's pain. And he's like, oh, I guess it's not numb. So then he stuck me with a syringe 2 more times, and my toe was fucking covered in blood.
I guess you're resistant to anesthetic.
Yeah, I guess so, but my toe was completely white, and my whole foot around it was pink.
You're completely white.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, that hurt, and now it hurts. But yeah,
I went to the exact same guy, and I don't remember anything like that.
I'm not kidding. He's the coolest guy ever. He's super funny, but I hate syringes.
I mean, I think his strategy was to try to distract you so that you like wouldn't anticipate the syringe.
Yeah.
But it sounds like it backfired because you're resistant to
I forgot to
anesthetic.
even say the worst part was one of the times he stuck it in my foot. This was after I had been stuck, so my toe was supposed to be completely numb, and he was amazed that I was still feeling anything. But he stuck it in, and I went, ah! And he was like, oh, I hit a nerve. Sorry about that. It was so painful.
Oh man.
We switched our pawns out because Gary unfortunately was too underleveled and he sucked ass, so we had to place him out. So we no longer have the low version of Diddley, but we did replace her with like a hot girl who looks like she fights in the Ozarks.
Do you want to see her?
Yeah.
Let's see this.
Oh, wait, I thought she was gonna appear. Hold on. Where'd she go?
There she is.
She's right
There
there.
she is.
She's trying to hide her face because she's ashamed.
Don't be shy.
What the fuck? Make her face the light.
Bring her towards the light.
She just like doesn't want to see. Just stop running away.
Who does that remind you of, Dave?
The fucking undeads that are in Undeadburg?
No, the undead is always asking for cigarettes on the street
Oh
corner.
my god, that chick, yes!
Yeah, she's
Holy
her!
fuck, it's her! She found us in
She
the
found out how to virtually put herself into the fucking game.
Oh my god.
You should tell the story of this fucking weird, like, goblin lady who,
Oh
like...
fuck. The story is that me and Corey would walk to Duncan every single day. Mm-hmm. And when we would walk there every now and again, there'd be this chick who's down by the bus stop, like halfway to Duncan. And
chick is a very, like, kind word to give to her. She's
this old rotting woman who's just sitting there with
she's
her
this
face
old, like,
drooping down.
80-year-old bag who is, like, she's... Okay.
You guys are just mean.
No.
Yeah, that's why you're giggling yourself over there, Jeff. It's having fun.
I mean, come on.
No, so we would pass her, and she'd be sitting there literally like the undead in Undeadburg. And then, like...
Oh, shit. I didn't mean to do that. No.
Uh-oh. And then when we'd pass her, she would immediately spring to life. Like, she looked like a lifeless corpse, and then she'd jump up and be like, got a cigarette. And be like, holy shit. Yeah. And then, like...
She really was, like, an undead.
She would spring up like a fucking jump scare.
Yeah.
She'd freak us out, and I'd be like, no.
But one time, one time Dave had a soul, and he's like, you know what?
You like?
Yeah, here's a cigarette.
Will it be
And
today?
he gave her a cigarette.
She's like, you got another one? I was like, no.
Immediately after giving her a cigarette, she's like, "Kid, you got another cigarette?" And he's like, "That's all you fucking get." And that was it. But after that, I remember me and Dave were walking, and you could see her fucking slowly trailing behind.
She fucking came out of the fog like an evil shadow.
Yeah, and we were like kind of scared, so we went the long way towards like a schoolhouse back
Jeff,
entrance.
literally, she's at the bus stop, right? And she's fucking scaring us. And we see her emerging, and she's following us like Mr. X.
Yeah.
And so like we go into the fucking neighborhood to try and lose her.
Yeah.
And we turn behind ourselves, and she's there. She's trailing, right?
Yeah, she's right behind
So we're
us.
trying to like, go faster and cross more streets, and then like the cars start coming, and she's too stupid to cross over without getting killed. So then like,
she basically, her pathfinding breaks, and she like breaks up and kind of moves back and goes.
Just clipping into the ground.
exactly, her cone of vision ended like a Metal Gear soldier. like,
And then she just
fucking
went back.
escaped.
She went back to her old sentence and just followed the path, asking others for cigarettes, and we got off home free.
Started following her own footsteps.
I didn't see her for a while. I was like, "Where's the cigarette goblin?"
We thought she had
like
succumbed to the cold and died in the winter.
Yeah, we thought she died in winter. And then like one day, there she was. She had a new coat on, and then she was sitting there smoking cigarettes like
She's
she
a
always
fucking
does.
survivor.
Damn.
Yeah, she survived like 6 winters, like probably homeless. I mean, I don't know where she is. I have a theory though. I feel like she lives in a house and like she goes places because she does change her clothes.
Yeah, no, we've said that probably like she goes home and the kids are just like, no cigarettes for you, Grandma.
Yeah, it's like,
She's
"Grandma,
just
stop
like,
smoking."
Okay.
So she throws the bed sheets over the window and climbs out. And then she goes looking for cigarettes, and then she crawls in like nothing ever happened. Like
She sees
Dennis
me.
Menace.
I'm fresh for the fucking pickings.
Yeah, she sees Dave smoking, and she licks her what morsels of lips she has left. And now she's been virtually inserted into the game, thanks to Jeff.
All right, so we can do the your mom.
I'm gonna say though. I'm gonna say though that the cigarette goblin is the least of your worries.
I'm gonna put your tongue out and wear it on my neck.